everyone, this is Sandra at Spirit of Avalon. As promised, this is part 2 of the Glastonbury treasures or haul video, and this is going to be completely dedicated to Sons of Asgard. They are an amazing shop on the high street. They used to just have a tiny shop, but it has expanded so much that they've got this much larger shop now on the main high street, and it's just amazing in there. I mean, seriously, and I'm not kidding when I say this, I could spend hours in there just looking at things and choosing things. And they've got like little sections set aside where you can like write down things, and like a little crystal section, and then they've got their ceramics in a different bit, and the herbs where they'll weigh them out for you in another part of the shop. It's been set out so well, and the two guys whose business it is are so lovely, both of them. Really nice, really helpful. I can't say enough like good things about them. They are so good, and the staff that they have working in there now are all lovely as well. I've not had one person, the 2 times that I've been into the shop this year, into the physical shop, always really friendly, lovely, just so nice and really helpful as well. And even online, when I've ordered from them online, they've been really helpful if anything's out of stock. You know, when I asked about the Salmon kits, for instance, Chris and John are the 2 guys, and Chris said, well, when we get them in, I can email you, and he did as soon as they got them in, although I was slightly quicker because I kept checking anyway and was like in there and ordered, but he did as he said he would. And they're just so nice, and I will be linking their website in the description below, because you can order online. So let's get started on the haul from Sons of Asgard. And the other thing I can tell you as well is I haven't smelt any of their items where I've thought, ooh, that smells horrible. Not yet anyway. So, whereas in other shops and places that I've been, sometimes you smell incense and different things and think, no. But theirs is just, as in my experience, really lovely. And it's all like handmade, and a lot of it is done sort of charged at the full moon and things like that. So it's really cool. Such a brilliant shop. It's like my favourite shop in Glastonbury now, that one. Of course I love the other shops too, but if I had to choose a favourite shop, it would be Sons of Asgard. So before we actually get into the whole of the stuff of Sons of Asgard, I just want to show this one item that I actually thought I'd lost. It was one item that I'd got from the Goddess and the Green Man, and I said to Simon last night, we were messaging, and I said, I've lost my little horn god. But I haven't. I found it in the Sons of Asgard bag. So I'll just quickly show you. It's only a little one. It's just a little horned god. How well you can see that. So, yeah, he's cool, isn't he? Let's try and show you the bottom part of him. He's got like different symbols on his stand as well that he's standing on. That's the back. I just thought he'd be cool just to, I mean, I love the horned god anyway, and I just like this, and he's got a weight to him, a little bit of a weight to him. So I got this in the Goddess and the Green Man, and I did link their website in my part 1 yesterday, and you can, I'm pretty sure you can get this one online. So that was him. So where to start? Oh my god. So I always usually get get some herbs usually. I didn't want to go too mad because I need to get some more jars. I've run out of jars. You can see behind me some. But so I didn't want to like get too much because I haven't got jars at the moment. I don't like keeping them in the paper bags too long, so I need to get some jars. But I got 25 grams of white sage, so that's really cool. And I do have a jar for this one, just it needs topping up because there's not much left. And this for 25 grams was £4.65, which I don't think is bad because, you know, you've got this much in there. And they put everything in these, they're quite strong, these paper bags, and tape it down for you as well. This has got a bit creased because where I was having to really push things in to be able to bring it home. So there was that. Mullein leaves. And this was really lovely of Chris, who was in the shop at the time, because I asked him, he said, did I want leaves or flowers? I said leaves, and their jar on the top was empty. And he said, I'm sure I've got some in the back. So while I was at the checkout with the other things, he went and got the huge bag from out the back, topped up their supply, and put me 10 grams of this in. So it was really lovely of him, you know, to go out the back, get it and everything, because he could have just said, oh, well, we're out, you know, and that's it. But everything, oh my God, everything smells so lovely as well. So this was only 10 grams of mullein leaves. So this was £1.15. And he said that a lot of their herbs have actually gone down in price, and they're passing on that saving to the customer, which is really lovely as well of them to do, because they don't need to and they don't need to tell you that. So I think that's really nice. And the other thing I got was 25 grams of star anise, which was £3.75. So there's quite a bit in there. So yeah, so that was the herbs. Then I got a smudge stick, or yeah, I'm going to say smudge stick. I know it might not be the correct term, but you know what I mean. And this is I was looking for this one because this is the Vision Quest stick. And I'm pretty sure this has probably got mugwort in it, but I might be wrong. But this is the Vision Quest one for, well, kind of what it says. You know, you could meditate with this, and I don't know how to say it without it sounding like really woo, but kind of aid in journeying or aid in dream work, something like that. Do you know what? It's getting darker and darker here. I hope you can see me, guys. I bet I'm going to have to put the light on, aren't I? Hold on a second. Unprofessional again, but otherwise you're not going to be able to see. You'll probably see my PJ bottoms as well. I can't believe it that I've had to put the light on at like, what time is it? 12:29 in the afternoon. But anyway, so yeah, so that was the Vision Quest stick. I don't remember how much it was. Oh, it just smells so earthy and herby. But they do all different types of smudge bundles. I've never seen so many different types. They do lots of different types, and on the website as well. So I'm just going to put that back in its bag because there's all like kind of bits coming off it otherwise. So that was that as well. Then, and I got some of these last time. I kind of want to get all of them really. They do Celtic tree essence, oils, sprays, and incense sticks. Now you do pay a little bit more for these. I don't know how many sticks are in there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 10 sticks in a pack, and you do pay a little bit more for these because they're, specific Celtic tree essence sticks. So I've got gorse, blackthorn, and I got willow. I think last time I got yew and what was the other one I got? Hawthorn, I think, last time. So these are $5.95 each, which I know, but I use these sparingly because I use them like for specific things. So this is not like your everyday just burn it incense. Well, not for me, it's not. So you've even got the nice little bags with Sons of Asgard on. So, and when I went back into the shop on the last day because I wanted to get a particular oil, and John was in there, and he said, "Did you get everything?" And I said, "Everything except apple incense sticks." And now I've just remembered there was something else. I couldn't get the gorse oil either, but it's fine. When it comes back in stock, I'll get it on the website. But he really kindly, because I'd said I'm going to promote them because I honestly think they're just amazing, and their products are amazing, totally worth the money, and they do all sorts of things, ceramics and stuff as well. But John said that he would send me the apple incense sticks as a gift. He said, "Yeah, you will ask. I'm sure we've got a few back at their storage or at their home." And he said he would send them to me just free. And I thought that was so lovely of him. I mean, he didn't have to do that at all. And I was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much. That's so lovely of you." So yeah, he said he would do that, which is really, really nice of him. So let's have a look at this. This was the sort of biggest item, I suppose, in size wise, and this is an oil burner. I love this. I'd seen this on their website, and I thought, I'm just going to wait until I go and I'm going to get one. And luckily, this particular shape, there was only the one left. They do a vase shaped one, and in this like colouring and this type, and an urn shaped one as well. But what I like, I mean, obviously, it comes apart like that, and you put your candle in the bottom. But what I also like is that the top part where the oil goes, let's show you. So it goes like that. It's quite deep, but it comes out. And that's what I like, because it'll be easier to clean. Because one of the reasons I don't really use oil, or I didn't use oils too much, was because the burner I had was just got in such a mess, and I just thought this might be better. So I thought it was cool that comes out and you could like wash it. So that was the reason. Plus I really like the shape, and it's not too large as well, because I'm limited for space. So yeah, so I really like that. I think this was about £16, something like that, but it's got a reasonable weight to it, but it's not overly heavy. So there was that. Then I got some loose incense. So I got some more Yule, because I've only got a little bit of Yule incense left from last year. So I got another Yule loose incense. and I got a Canunos to try. I've not tried the Canunos before, so I thought I would try the Canunos incense. And oh my god, these guys! Oh, smells so good. If you can kind of see all the loose stuff in there. Smells so good, this Canunos. So, and as he's a god that I do work with, perfect. They didn't have one of the goddess that I work with, but that's totally fine. I can just use a different one for that if I want to. And Yule looks like that. So very cool. Love their loose incense. Amazingly cool. And these are £5. £5. I mean, I don't think it's too bad. You know, I've seen things for much more money. You know, it's absolutely throwing it down here. Absolutely, there's probably going to be a storm in a minute. It's gone so dark. But we'll carry on. So the next thing I got was one of their. Now I love their, like I said, their Celtic tree essence range. So I got one of their oils, which is, I have to show you this properly, oak. So this is the oak oil. I don't remember how much these are, but they are the Celtic tree essence ones. So they've just got one of those. I went back on the last day and got the Salmon Oil because this smells amazing. All of the Salmon products smell amazing. The loose incense, the spray is my absolute favourite, and the oil smells just as nice. And you can wear this on you. So I love their oils for that, the fact that you can wear them. So that is the Salmon, I think it says Salmon on it, the Salmon oil. And this does come, if you order their Sabbat boxes, if you order the larger one, which I think is £35, you get the candles, the oil, the spray, crystals, the charcoal discs. I've probably missed something, but you do get quite a lot in that kit. Or you can get the £15 kit, which just has the candles, the spray, the incense, and charcoal discs. So it doesn't have the oil, but you can buy them separate like that. So then I got 2 sprays. So one is gorse. Like I said, I wanted to get the gorse oil, but they didn't have it, but that's okay because when they have it back in, I'll get it online. So that was the gorse magical spray, and oh god, the smell of that is so good. It's so nice. I'm telling you, I'm obsessed with their shop. And then I got hawthorn, which is also, it's almost got like a, I don't know, like there's mint or something in this one, I think. But that smells amazing too. Both of those, well, all of their oil sprays that I've had smell amazing. So I think we're down to the last item, guys. You're probably thinking, God, is she ever going to stop? So the last item, I'd never had these before, and I had a look on the website first to see which ones were kind of recommended or that people had left reviews on. And that's one of their loose teas. This one is the Enchanted Forest. So just look at that, guys, in there. and their teas are supposed to be really, really good. Their teas are. Um, People have said they're amazing. I'd like to try the Vision Quest one as well. Like I said, this is Enchanted Forest, and I have those tea balls that you can just put the loose tea into. So I'm going to try it. And the lady that served me said that if you keep the jar and photograph it when it's empty, they will send you, or you can purchase from them a refill at 10% off the price of buying it in the jar. So that's really good as well. So yeah, so that was the last thing that I purchased from them. That was where I spent the most of my money, which is what I'd always planned to do, and that's what I did. So it's just such a lovely trip, and I can't believe that it's already over a week ago that I was there. I just always want to go back. I mean, not just for the shops. It's not just for the shops. I mean, it's the place itself. As soon as I get there, it just feels different. There's like, honestly, like a magical feeling to the place. And there's places I've not been to yet, like I've not discovered Gog and Magog, the really old oak trees, one of which is dead and I think the other's dying, but they're extremely old and you can still see them. Wherriall Hill I haven't been up to yet, and I think there's a stone circle called Stanton Drew, which is not too far away, that I've not been to. So there's lots of things that I've not kind of discovered yet, and also it would be amazing just to do some walks around there as well. I mean, even the walk up Wellhouse Lane, even though it's really steep, it's lovely with trees and fields and things on the other side. And there's a bench when you get most of the way up that Simon and I have done a meditation on before. And it's lovely because you can see the tour like over there kind of thing and do your meditation. So, yeah. But as regards Sons of Asgard, I can't praise them highly enough, seriously. And Chris and John, if you watch this, thank you so much for your amazing products, for your lovely, wonderful customer service, and your staff and everyone. It's just the best experience and my favourite shop in Glastonbury. So yeah, as I said, I will link their shop below because you can order on their website. So coming up, I will have some deck walkthroughs because I'm going to be doing, the ones I'll do first will be the decks that I got in Glastonbury. So we'll be doing the animal deck that I got, the Anatomy of a Witch, and the Magdalene deck. I think it was 3 I got, wasn't it? I think. Anyway, I don't know what order I'm going to do them in yet. Well, probably the Magdalene one will be last because I need to actually read the book with that one before I actually do a walkthrough so that I can explain stuff better. So I'll probably do the others before that one. So yeah, so I hope everyone's doing well. I hope your weather's better than it is here, and I'm telling you, the wind is so strong. Last night I thought it was going to be hurricane again, like in the 80s, but anyway, I'm waffling now, so I'm sure I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye for now.